Hi, I'm Tony Staunton, Irish bartender out of Chicago. After years of drinking, I decided to take a year off. So as I begin my journey, I decided to ask fellow bartenders what they do to stay healthy and avoid the industry hazards of the bar business. Welcome to Wide Awake 52. Alex Conyngham, welcome to Wide Awake 52. Thank you for taking time on your hectic schedule on your trail across America to take a few minutes to talk to me about health and wellness. How do you maintain a healthy, a kind of somewhat healthy lifestyle?
It's tough, you know. You're in bars and restaurants all day, so you never get to cook for yourself. So you got to be, I guess, conscious when you look at the menu. I try and eat reasonably well. You know, the odd burger is going to be tempting, but so I think eat well. That's the first and most important thing. And then if I'm tasting, sometimes that could be in the morning. You know, I'm doing that all day, so I've got to watch the consumption a little bit. So stay hydrated. So always drink water, and I never used to drink as much water as I do now. So that's probably the dominant thing. And then I will try and exercise. Like particularly if I've been out late, you know, get up and try and run a bit of it off and just get the headspace back. So
I have a quick burn in the morning before.
Yeah, and it's funny. I never used to be much of a runner. You know, I do a lot of running around, but I've started doing it because it keeps me sane and clears the head.
Nice.
So it's a combination of those things, and you've got to make sure you get your sleep in. But if you're getting up early to get a flight, which you quite often have to when you're on the road, just make sure you build time in the itinerary to just put your head down even for a little bit, because you just burn out otherwise.
Sure, because even aside from having a nice whiskey, it's an exhausting schedule.
It is, but you've got to do what you've got to do.
Sure. Well, you grew up in a very famous rock and roll venue, St. Castle in Ireland. So I was going to ask you about your health balance, but I just realized that you've kind of grown up around the kind of rock and roll lifestyle already. So it's built into you.
We had a nightclub in the basement.
Yeah.
So
not quite an unusual childhood.
Yeah, and I ran that when I was in college. So yeah, I've always grown up around, around music and alcohol, and you know, those things go well together, and there's a lot of fun to be had.
Sure.
But you've got to look after yourself. But it's been later on in my life where I've kind of learned better to do that, I would say.
And what do you do when you're having one of those days where just things haven't been working out correctly, or you're not feeling well? What is your go-to remedy for if you're feeling a bit down, or you just need to take some time for yourself? Is there any particular format that you have?
If I'm really feeling the pressure, I'll go for a good walk. Clear the head, get some fresh air, and you've got to eat, because that's one thing sometimes is, you know, you pack in the meetings and sometimes you end up skipping lunch, but you know, if you're drinking whiskey, so you just got to make sure you eat regularly. But I love to walk, so any city that I go in, I'll get up a little bit earlier and I'll go for a walk or I'll run, and those things keep me sane.
Excellent. Alex, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.